paper. I'm going to dip it in this first solution. As you can see, there's no color change. The blue litmus remains blue. Now let's try it for the second solution. Again, there's no color change. The blue litmus remains blue. Now let's try it in the third solution. Oh, there you can see the blue litmus paper turns red in color. Now let's try it with the red litmus paper. So in the first solution, as you can see, the red litmus paper turns blue. In the second solution, there's no color change here. And in the third solution, again, there's no color change. It remains red. Now let's add the phenolphthalein indicator to the first solution. And as you can see, the color turns pink. Now let's add this indicator to the second solution. As you can see, it remains colorless. Now let's add it to the third solution. Again, the solution remains colorless. So, detective, what do these indicators tell you? Let's take a look. So, the first solution is a base. The red litmus paper turned blue and the phenolphthalein indicator gave a pink color. The next solution is salt because there's no color change in either of the litmus paper and the phenolphthalein gave no color change. And the third solution is an acid because here you can see the red litmus paper remained red, but the blue litmus paper turned into red color and phenolphthalein gave no color change. Now I can share with you what I actually added to these three glasses. In the first glass, I added calcium hydroxide solution, commonly known as lime water. In the second one, I put salt, that is sodium chloride and water. And the third glass contains vinegar, which is acetic acid, dissolved in water. Let's fill in the results of our indicator tests, the litmus and phenolphthalein tests in our table. Now that we are done with the concept of acids, bases and salts, are you ready for the top 3 questions on this topic coming up for you right now? Pause the video right here and try solving these questions. Do post your answers in the comments below. Or if you have any doubts, feel free to write it in the comments below. I promise to answer all your comments promptly. So I'm going to move off and let you solve these questions. Do you remember what is the question I asked you in the beginning of this video? It was about the tomato sauce. We know that the tomato sauce is sour because of the oxalic acid present in the tomatoes. But there's one more acid present in this sauce. Do you know what is the acid? You can easily find that by looking at the ingredients list here. So let me know which acid you found by putting it in the comments below. Similarly, you can check the other items at your home. The food items, things like soaps and shampoos. If you look at the ingredients list, I'm sure you're going to find some acids, bases, or salts in there. And if you like this video, do hit the subscribe button for my channel right now.